Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And we're here on the campus of Chattahoochee Valley Community College as the #1 team in Division II of the AGCAA. That is right, the undefeated CVCC Pirates in region and division play 4-0 with the conference's leading score. Remember, there's two divisions. There's like 16 to 20 teams, and my man Amari Hamilton, number 12 in white, is averaging 22 a game, which leads the conference. Also starting is Elijah Marsh, the do-it-all point guard. Number 5, Tim James Jr., and the big man manning the middle, Micah Hoover. Also, we got the boss man, as Amari Hamilton's going to let it fly and knock it down. He's been on a hot streak as of late. Like I said, averaging 22 points per game. And again, we are trying our best, and the community needs to recognize as well what is happening here at CVCC. I mean, they got an excellent program, and Coach Bird has a team that could win the state and maybe a national championship. I was looking at the rankings, CVCC, they're right around the top 35, top 40, which is a good place to be, and they're the best team in Alabama, I think, by far. Good pass to Hamilton. Hamilton, does they get an and one? Nope, they're going to call a charge. So they're playing Thomas University, the Nighthawks, coming all the way down to play CVCC. Again, if you're watching right now, make sure to share the video. Enjoy some nice junior college basketball. We got a lot of games coming up here in January. But like I said, the CVCC men's basketball program, the #1 team. And good pass. Look at that ball movement. Elijah Marsh rushes his shot, though, gets his own rebound, goes back up, and finally gets the roll. So, excuse me, it's the NJCAA, which is National Junior College Athletic Association. It's the ACC, which is Alabama Community College Conference, ACCC. And there's two divisions in that, and CVCC's leading one of the divisions, which is Division II, and Amari Hamilton, and a quick timeout for Thomas. And Amari Hamilton scores again to make it 7-0. So I'm going to continue on here. Thrift Behringer, your men's play-by-play announcer. We also got Robert Edmond. He'll be with you throughout the season. So looking again at the stats, Amari Hamilton, as I said, leads the conference in scoring. And if we look at the standings, all right, you got Division I and you got Division II. Chattahoochee Valley is 4-0 and Snead State is 3-0. And then we got Bevel State at 2-1, Wallace 1-1. Again, a lot of these teams haven't got into conference play yet. On the flip side, Shelton State, Lawson State, Southern Union, none of those schools have even played a conference game. So right now, if you combine both the divisions, which have 1, 2, and I'm counting out loud right now, but there's 17 teams, and there is 9 in the Division II conference, which CVCC's in and leading, and there's 8 in Division I. CVCC has more conference wins than anybody else, and again, they are 4-0. And on the season, they're 11-4. And if you're looking at everyone else's record, Bishop State is 14-2, Gadsden State 13-4, and Lawson State is 12-2. Also, Wallace State is 13-3. So the other division has quite a few teams, 4 of them, that have already double-digit wins this year and a winning percentage above 76%. On the flip side, Chattahoochee Valley is 11-4, and then, like I said, second place undefeated in the conference, 10-5 to Snead State. And then only other team in their division is Bevel State, and they're 2 games above 500. So CV has a lot of room to play with. But like I put them in there with about 3 or 4 others that could win the state this year, and almost an and one, but no foul was called. They're going to say good defense from Micah Hoover. Tim James to the boss man. Cross court. Nice pass, and Micah Hoover with a dunk. Good ball movement, getting the defense moved from side to side. They did a terrible job rotating there, and Micah Hoover was wide open on the baseline for an easy jam, and it's already 9-0 here, CVCC. Thomas University, we'll get some information on them, but this is more about CVCC and what they've done this year. In their last 10 games, they're 8-2, and they've won their last 2. So they got a 73 winning percentage, undefeated again in conference play. And trying to start the new year with a bang against Thomas University. And Thomas University obviously is in Thomasville, Georgia. Misses the second, makes the first, 9-1 here. So the Nighthawks are an NAIA Division I level school. They do have, and from what I was reading, and I knew this too, but that's basically comparable to being D2. So they are a major university, and Tim James Jr. is going to jack up a 3 and miss it. Here come the Nighthawks. Nice job crossing over. Step back 3, no good. And here comes Amari Hamilton. Hamilton on a one-man fast break pulls it out. Again, leading the state and scoring at 22 a game. Jim James Jr. straight ahead 3, no. And it's short. Micah Hoover falls down, but Elijah Marsh gets the rebound. Marsh to Hoover. Hoover to lay it up and in. Good fast break from CVCC, led by Coach Bird, who has done a great job here in his first season, taking over for legendary coach Ben Hicks, who was here 4 years and won a couple championships, a couple division championships. And is the AD, athletics director here. Also shout out to Champ Foster, who's a strength and conditioning coach for both programs. Pull-up jump shot is good, and that's the first field goal now of the day here in this one for Thomas. Hamilton loses the rock, gives it up to Tim James, third time a charm. It is. Cans that one. And now subs are going to come in. Nope. We're going to get a timeout. We'll take one here. This game brought to you by Pacelli. Thank you to Roger Beck, Barringer Construction, State Farm, Carroll Purdue, and Terry Johnson Agency. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everyone. CVCC with an early 14-3 lead. Picking up where they left off at the end of the 2023 year. Coach Bird really likes this team with the defensive anchor of Hoover, who is just an athlete of all athletes, and as a forward who could literally switch almost anyone. Then you got the scorer in Amari Hamilton when you need a bucket. You got the guard play, and Elijah Marsh and Graham. These guys can score when needed. Andrew McKinday comes in now. Hoover out. Short bench, though, today. And it's Amari Wiltshire is on the bench, along with Ashton Crawford. Then you got guys that can shoot the rock, too, like London Williams, who's wearing 23 instead of his normal number 20 today. Amari Hamilton pulls up, misses that. Good hustle for the rebound. Here come the Nighthawks. Shout out to Coach Richardson, who's in the building. I saw him a lot. He was at the Border Wars. He was at the Missouri County Christmas Tournament. He was recruiting. We've had a lot of fun over these last few weeks on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Shout out to Jalen Sasser, who is the assistant for Coach Bird. Again, you got Champ Foster, longtime assistant and strength and conditioning coordinator. How about London Williams at 3? No. Almost a steal. Good hands from Tim James. Pump fake, nobody jumped, but still able to score. Nice job by the Nighthawks getting up there and laying it in. Here comes Marsh. Marsh, right past the defender. How about that move? But unable to finish, though. And then nice job throwing off McKenday's foot and go out of bounds. So the boys will play again. The girls won't play again until a home game till next Thursday. We'll be here for that doubleheader. On Saturday, though, is the boys who are playing. And that one, we will be here for that. You'll hear myself. And they take on Andrew, another university. And then that's when they start getting into conference play. Sneed State, Denmark Tech, LB Wallace, Bevel State, Selma. And a nice shot right there. Knock down a 3, make it a 6-point game. Cross court to Hamilton. Hamilton to Tim James. James going to shoot a corner 3, misses. Hamilton gets the rebound. He's going to throw it up to Marsh. Marsh is going to drive. Marsh down low to McKenday. McKenday power dribble up and gets fouled. That's why I really like Marsh's game. And again, this is a really complete team. The only thing they may not have, though, is if they ever go against a team that's got some size, like 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", their tallest guy is Hamilton and Hoover, who are about 6'5", 6'6", but they really get a big man who likes playing inside. Those guys are more athletes. Then they don't want to be considered post players because they can play outside and in. They go against someone that just back to the basket. It's someone that maybe can give them possibly trouble, but outside of that, not many weaknesses on this team. McKenday makes them both, makes it 16-8. Checking in now is Amari Wiltshire. Playing man-to-man now. Deep three-pointer right in the face of Hamilton. And Marsh not able to get the ball, and it knocks off of his hands. Last touch by him. Their losses are to Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, a really good school out of Mississippi. That was by 14. An overtime loss to Holmes Community College. And then they lost by 3 to South Georgia Tech on the road. And lost to South Georgia Tech again here at home by 4. They did beat Gordon last time we were here, and last time they had a game, December the 16th, they won by 13, and Hamilton gets fouled. Mari Hamilton putting up 22.3 points a game, 5.3 rebounds. And he's played in every game. Graham, who's not playing tonight, second leading scorer at 13.9 for CVCC. London Williams also puts up another 13 a game. Quite a few double-digit scores here. Micah Hoover's putting up 11.5. And Elijah Marsh is putting up 8.4, the point guard. No Graham today, though. Deep three, and there's a knockdown. Marsh says, if you're going to give that to me, nobody's going to step up. I'll step right into a 3 and knock it down. They're up 13. Also in the game now, Ashton Crawford. He's the one player with some size when it comes to length at 6'8" is what he's measured at. Good defense there, and Marsh read it all the way. Spin move. Back out to Marsh. Marsh. Out to Hamilton. Hamilton, corner three. No. CV up 21-8 here, taking on Thomas University out of Thomasville, an NAIA school. Amari Wiltshire trying to create a turnover. Good defense from Wiltshire. Forces a bad shot. Marsh slows it down smartly. Screen. Marsh may have got away with a travel. McKenday dumped down, and a nice layup from Ashton Crawford. Two-man game from the big guys, and they get CVCC up by 15. McKenday doing a good job. How about another deep three-pointer and able to knock it down? And it's number 12 from the Nighthawks. No roster for them. I'll have to get that here at halftime. We'll also try to do a quick interview with Coach Ben Hicks. Hamilton. Back out to Marsh. Marsh, he's going to shoot on a straight-on three. In and out. Ball goes on the floor. Nice hustle from Ashton Crawford. Not able to get it, though. And Crawford gets a silly foul. Coach Bird asks his famous why. Oh, got him off his feet. Good move. McKenday fell for the up and under. Pull-up jump shot from Marsh, 15 feet, automatic. And Marsh with an and one, taking over this game. Still finishing with contact and all. Nice job by Elijah Marsh. And finishes the old-fashioned three-point play. London Williams is going to come in and get him. I know Coach has got to be happy with what he's seeing right now from his point guard. Again, see if you're just joining us, CVCC 11-4 on the year, 4-0 in Division II play, and they got the leading scorer in the state. That's right, in the state. All 16 junior colleges in Division I and II. And that was a good move. In Division I and II, Amari Hamilton leads with 22 points a game. That's number 12. Crawford finally gets it. Power dribbles, and look at that reverse. No. And outlet pass is going to be for an easy. No, he smoked the layup. I don't know if he was trying to dunk there or if he was trying to lay it up or if he was just confused all in general. 30-second timeout, CVCC. We'll take 1-2. Georgia Alabama Sports Live will be back after this. Welcome back, everyone. 7:42 until halftime. CVCC with a 13-point lead here over the Thomas University Nighthawks out of Thomasville, Georgia. London, step in three. No. And I don't know if that was a pass, an air ball. Either way, it ended up being a layup right in the hands of a Thomasville player, and they were able to score. Hamilton. Up and under and finishes. How about that? Just tough as that young man, Amari Hamilton from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Sophomore, leading the team in scoring. Definitely going to be playing at the next level. 2-3 zone now, it looks like. Nope, man-to-man still. Three-pointer. Hamilton's just begging him to shoot it. Wilcher, try to force it in there. Bad pass. No look, right back. And good defense from London Williams. The big man wanted a foul from Thomasville. Hamilton straight on three, short. And Crawford skies for the rebound. Jump ball. And it's going to go back to the Nighthawks. The referee. So we got a double tech. And now Hoover's going to come back in for Crawford. Double tech on both of them. I know it's a rainy, cold, almost like sleet, it seems like. Definitely not rain. Chris Gates here, our producer, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm in Toygar. Along with myself, Thorpe Behringer here. 30-17, CVCC with the lead. Three-pointer up, three-pointer good. Makes it a 10-point game. CV got it up close to 20. And now the Nighthawks have been on a little run themselves. Got it within 10. London, cross court to Amari. Amari drives, Amari finishes. Nice, and he's a slasher that can shoot. I mean, he literally can do it all. He's got a good post game, nice feet work, can play excellent defense. The guy's gonna be a steal for whoever gets him at the next level. Maybe CSU. Shout out Robert Moore. And almost an and one. They're going to call the foul on Hamilton. First shot is up and good. And almost could have been close to an and one. Now it's back to single digits here. Marsh pulls it out smartly. And McKinday goes up strong. Ten-point lead. And up, no good. A good block from Wiltshire. Turnaround jump shot is good. And that three-pointer makes it a 7-point game, the closest it's been since the early here in the first half. Baseline, and that could have been and one from Wiltshire. And London Williams gets the rebound. Marsh on the fast break. Marsh gets it stolen right from him. Nope, they're going to get a foul. Referees having some nice commentary for both teams. Oh, we got a technical foul on I don't know who they called the tech on. I think they called it on one of the players. So now Amari Hamilton will go to the line to shoot the tech. And then Marsh has still got to go shoot his 2 free throws. Wiltshire misses the first one. And now you're hearing the ball don't lie comment. Which is one of my favorite things that ever came from Rasheed Wallace. As if he felt like he didn't foul, and he got it called on him, and the guy that they called the foul for goes to the line and misses him. Rasheed would let everyone in the gym know the ball don't lie, that he didn't foul. So the foul was on the floor for Marsh, and Hamilton makes neither one of the techs. Tim James travels. 2 midi steps from Tim James Jr. Up ahead to James for the oop. How about that pass from my guy Elijah Marsh from half court? And then you saw James skying for it. The pointer no good. Williams got it. London Williams. Marsh behind the back. Out to James. James. McKinday to Marsh. Marsh left wide open, misses. Hamilton gets the rebound stolen right from him. Good hustle from the Thomas player. Step back, Jack. No. Good rebound and goes up because nobody was there to box him out. Timeout CVCC. We'll take 1-2, 126 until halftime. The Pirates lead by 9 here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. .126, London Williams, Micah Hoover, Crawford, Marsh, and Hamilton are the 5 out there for CVCC. Williams in the post. Crawford was trying to post up. Hamilton told him to clear out. Hamilton goes, gets his shot blocked. And that's going to be a shot clock violation on CV. Crawford's going to get a body there. We're going to talk with Ben Hicks. Coming up later this week, we have Glenwood and Stratford taking on each other, boys and girls. We got Pacelli and Loganville Christian, boys and girls. And we got CVCC men's, all on Saturday. 5 games, 1 place, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. And what a floater. Marsh comes up a bit gimpy. Hope he's okay. Basically, the shot clock and game clock are pretty much almost a rip. 7-point game. CVCC's allowed Thomasville to get a little bit of confidence here heading into halftime. Marsh has got to come out. Wiltshire's going to come in. We hope he's okay. Elijah Marsh. Williams. Had Hamilton, nobody was looking at him, but Williams had too many defenders in his face, and Wiltshire almost had that pass, which was telegraphed, stolen. 9.3 on the game clock, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hoover loses the rock. Williams has got it. Williams pulls up, no. And just not a great possession there for CV. And with 0.8 of a second left, notice halftime maybe for a catch and heave. And he's going to throw it full court. Hoover's going to steal it. Hoover's going to throw up a shot that's not even close, and CVCC got off to a hot start. A little bit lackadaisical there to end the first half, but they're up by 7. We'll take a quick break here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. All right, welcome back, everyone. I'm here with longtime coach at many different places, but recently here at CVCC the last 4 years, and he's also the AD, and it's Ben Hicks. Coach Hicks, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, doing well. Good to
All
see
right,
you.
Coach, we're just passing Mike back and forth, so I don't have to hold it for you. But let's start with CVCC. We'll talk about the boys and girls here in a moment, but what are some great things happening around the community? And for those who are watching right now, a lot of people don't keep up with what's going on here on this unit of this college, which a lot of great things. So floor is yours. Update us what's happening here at CVCC.
All right, so I feel as though it's our job to get out in the community to get that support. So in order to receive support, you have to support the community as well. My president has been great. Pretty much giving me what I asked for. I asked to step away from coaching to kind of work on my mental and grief. Of course, what I've been through, and just trying to grow the athletic department. So right now we have some projects going on campus. We have a new softball stadium that's being built right now.
Awesome.
We have a new athletic website. It's cvpirates.com.
Say it again.
cvpirates.com. Where you can keep up with schedules and scores and things like that. And also, it hasn't been approved yet, but we're coming out with a major fundraiser on the weekend of the 11th of May 11th. Yep. So it's going to be very beneficial to not only to the college but our student athletes. It's going to help with facility upgrades. We need a new weight room. But like I say, everything's going good now. The administration has been great and very supportive of CV athletics.
Yeah, and CVCC's done an excellent job being one of the top junior colleges in the state, in the Southeast. Again, it's CVCCPirates.com. CVCCPirates.com. We appreciate Georgia Alabama Sports Live being partnered with y'all. We're going to be doing baseball and softball like we're doing basketball right now. All right, Coach, let's talk about the basketball teams right now. Looking at the roster, and we're talking about boys today. We'll talk about girls next time they play because we're going to try to do this a weekly interview with you, Coach. They're 11-4, 4-0 in Division II, which I think is a really awesome thing. And then they got the leading scorer in the state. That's all 16 teams. Amari Hamilton is averaging 22 points a game. Talk about the job that Coach Bird's done so far this season.
Well, he's done a great job of coming in late to add to the pieces. Of course, once I stepped away from coach, I wanted to shut down recruiting to allow the new coach to come in and bring in his own players. But he's been great. He's come in and earned their trust. The guys really play hard for him. And he's doing a great job in the community. Amari Hamilton, he's a kid that
you know him because you recruited
yeah, I
him,
did. He played for us last year. Unfortunately, he was injured. He did a great job this summer rehabbing. He lost some weight, and he's doing a great job this year. He's not only is he's the leading scorer, he's sharing the basketball. He's a good teammate, and I want to share this with everybody. He has a 3.7 GPA.
And I've been praising him the whole time. He's going to definitely be playing at the next level, and they're going to be getting a steal with this guy because he play outside, inside. He's got the height. But I really like this CVCC team. Now, I looked on the other side in the Division I. There's a lot of really good teams over there, and you played in this conference. You know how tough it is. But from seeing what you're seeing now with this team, the continuity, the way they played in the first half, do you think they have what it takes to maybe win state this year?
I like our chances, to be honest with you. I think we're good at every spot. I think we're a well-balanced team. We have good guards, good post players. They defend. They have length. They play for one another. They get along. All that stuff matters. So they're fun to be around. They're a good group of kids. They work hard every single day in the classroom as well at practice. So I'm excited about the outcome. Of course, we got to take it one game at a time, and hopefully, we'll stay away from injuries.
Yes.
Stay away from injuries, and hopefully we'll bring a state championship here to Phoenix City, Alabama.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's what we want for Coach Bird, who's a longtime legend. All right, Coach, you got a game on against Andrew on Saturday, boys only. And then next week, Thursday's doubleheader, Steed State. If they want to come, because we want people here filling up the seats, if they want to come, they can buy here at the door. And how much does it cost for people to get in and come and support CVC Athletics?
Actually, the games are free.
Oh.
Yeah, all games are free. Yeah, all games are free.
So there's no excuse, ladies and gentlemen, why you should not be here watching high-level basketball.
That's right, no excuse. So actually, Snead State is in second place right now behind our men. So it's gonna be a dog fight, just like it was last year. And actually, Snead State knocked us out the tournament last year. So he does a great job. Coach Patterson brings in good kids, good character kids. He graduates them and move them on. So he does a great job. So it's gonna be a good game. Two teams. Probably we're going to see in the state championship game.
Yeah. No doubt about it, and we're hoping. So the Division One, for those, so you can explain to me, Division One is a completely different division, so they won't face it because I've been butchering that really bad because I was looking at the standings and I didn't understand because there's 8 on one side, 9 on the other, and I thought they play maybe in a conference tournament or something, but that's not happening right now. So the only teams they got to face off are the other 8 that are in our division. So right now, CVCC is the top team to win state. They won't face anyone like Southern Union, Gadsden State. Okay, so is that how it works, Coach?
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
you can explain that a little bit better.
Yeah, so last year we had, I think, 17 teams that was competing on the Division One level, and they got the opportunity or option to either stay Division One or go down to Division Two. So I decided that baseball should stay Division One. I mean, if you talk about baseball in the state of Alabama, the first name come to mind is Chattanooga Valley, and so. And I think with basketball and softball, we're kind of limited with resources, and we don't have dorms and calves. So I thought it'd be a great idea to, move us down to Division Two, because the ultimate goal not to win state, but to win a national championship. And we couldn't compete at that level. I mean, nothing against administration here. I mean, the job is what it is. It's a great job. I enjoy being here, and hopefully we'll be a Division II powerhouse.
Right, no doubt about it. And I think that's a great move, Coach. Gives your athletes a chance to maybe win state like you're talking about. And now they're the number 1 team, where if they're playing in the other division, we'd be below the pack. And that is it's a tough ask for CVCC, as you talk about. And they need help with resources. They need funding. If you want to support Coach Hicks, how do they get involved or call you, or how do they support CVC Athletics if they want to do that funding-wise?
Well, please go to our website, cvpowers.com. We have a tab that says donate. We'll take any amount. I mean, nothing's too small, nothing too big, anything's too big. But like I said, we have a major fundraiser coming out in the spring. I want to tell you now, but I have to get it approved first.
At some point this season, no doubt about
Yeah,
it.
and actually, I need you there to live stream the event.
Oh, there we go.
We got a deal.
Yeah, we got a
Okay,
deal.
okay.
May the 11th. You're hearing that. We're teasing it now. You'll find out later on. CVC men's coming up here in the second half. Coach Hicks, thank you so much. And we're going to take a quick break. Georgia Alabama Sports Live will be back after this. All right, welcome back, everyone. About to start the second half. CVCC up 7. Thank you to Coach and Athletic Director Ben Hicks. And he explained very well that CVCC is the #1 team in Division II. That means they're the favorite to win state. And if honestly, looking at the rankings for Division II, they may be one of the top 10 favorites to win the national championship this year. So I thought that was a really smart move from Coach Hicks, moving down a spot. So they face off against Snead State. So the game next Thursday against Snead, their rival, that's #1 versus #2 in the state of Alabama in Division II. Can't wait for that. So Tim James Jr., Elijah Marsh, London Williams, Micah Hoover, and Amari Hamilton are the 5 that are out right now for CV. Cross court. Hamilton goes baseline. Good pass to Micah. Micah out to James. James got to hit one this time and in and out. No. Hoover gets the rebound and gets an and one. Nice job by Micah Hoover. Micah, the freshman from Alpharetta, Georgia, has just been a very bright spot for these Pirates. Led by first-year head coach here at CV. Not first-year career head coach, first-year CV. First-year coach. His first year at CVCC coaching. If I butchered that. Good switching man-to-man. Stolen from Hoover. Hoover up ahead to James. James coast to coast for the jam. Punch that one in. CV back up 11. Look at that rip. Diving on the floor. Marsh. Hoover gets hacked. So foul was on the floor. It's going to stay with CV. Pass goes out of bounds. So Thomas is going to get it back. Referee saying the shot clock didn't reset. Good defense from Marsh. Turn around. No. Rebound in the hands of boss man Williams. Here comes. Good pass up to Hoover. Hoover to back out to Williams, who was short. And good defense from Micah Hoover, who forces a turnover. After some conversation, back to play. Hoover to Marsh. Marsh. And almost an and one. That was a tough take and gets fouled pretty hard. Lands hard on the floor. Gets up kind of gingerly. And he also has that nagging shin injury that he had in that first half, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And Marsh knocks them both down. Back up 13. They've so far kept Thomas University from scoring. And that one rims out. Here comes Hamilton, and Hamilton dribbles the ball out of bounds. Hoover, loses his balance, and then a bank in three. That was pretty nasty. Everyone's laughing at that. Pretty good move from number 4, from Thomas. Hey, Mike on skates on that one. Micah just got to laugh at that. That happens to everybody. Hamilton drives. Hamilton finishes. He just pushed. And they're going to say 2 shots. It looked like a push-off. But they're going to say London Williams fouled him. He's the first. Misses a second. Hoover grabs the rebound. Says, "You're not getting a steal from me this time." Hamilton trying to clear out, but he's going to throw it to Hoover. Coach wants the offense running through him right now. Hoover, double team, finds an open Marsh. Marsh misses. James Jr. gets the rebound and goes up strong, gets an and one right as the shot clock expires. I thought he was calling a foul. Yeah, they gave him an and one. That's what I thought. So Tim James Jr. beats the shot clock, gets an and one, and trying to put Pacelli up. Pacelli. Been calling too much basketball. Been calling Pacelli games, Glenwood, Calvary, all 8 Muskogee County schools. I try not to intertwine them all, but sometimes it's hard. Anyway, CVCC up by 15 is what Tim James Jr. is going to do on this free throw once he makes it. And he does. How about that? No announcer jinx on that one. By the way, $15-point game. He's going to step in for a deep 3 and knock it down. Got to get number 4's name at the end of this one. He's a pretty good ball player. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Richard did a great job. Holdridge at the Border Wars. I was at Pacelli. I'll be here at CV and doing Pacelli games on Saturday. Richard and Chris will be at Glenwood. Marsh, dump down to Hoover. Hoover goes up strong. They look like they got some hands on it. So they're going to get a tech for Micah Hoover. Thomas is going to take a timeout, and we're going to find out what's going on. Georgia Alabama Sports Lobby back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Technical foul is being shot now. For Thomas, because it was called on Micah Hoover. Makes both, and they're going to get the ball now. Three-pointer, almost another one. And here comes Marsh. Marsh to Hamilton. And there's a steal, bad pass. To the right, and gets it pinned off the glass. But there to clean it up, make it to a 10-point game. Hamilton. Marsh. Back out to Williams. He's going to shoot a three. Has not made one today. Hamilton gets the rebound and goes up with ease. Good defense from London Williams on the floor. Hamilton's got it now. Hamilton, coast to coast. Nobody stops him. Bad defense from Thomas, but Hamilton came up kind of awkwardly. Three-pointer from the Nighthawks, short. And not able to save it, ball goes out of bounds. Shot clock goes off anyway. Good defense from CVCC. There's an official here that is said lights, camera, action. And for those who follow me and listen to Georgia Alabama Sports Live, you know how much I love when a nice move from Marsh when a referee thinks it's showtime. So let's look who CVC has to play. Coming up, their next game is at Bevel State, and a dunk for Amari Hamilton. And that makes it 18. That's one of the biggest of the game. Timeout, Pirates here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everybody. Three-pointer up, no good. CV has got Thomas in danger zone. Tim James was able to get that. He probably would have had an easy flush. By the way, I want to say a shout out to a good friend of mine. I'm going to give him a shout out in just a moment. Three-pointer up. And nice job putting it up and in. Three-pointer up from Hamilton, rims out. Thomas, again, NAIA school. This is their JV team that the CV is going against. They're not allowed to play actual universities' varsity team. So when they do face off like Andrew College on or in any NAIA school, pull up from 15 feet, no. Hamilton gets the rebound. Oh, TJ, and my shout out to my guy TJ Mitchell. I don't know if he's still watching right now. My guy TJ, who played pickup with, and my good friend Keese, who used to train him. He is from this area here. Good friends with Mr. Harper, and not Deuce Harper, the other Harper. How about Tim James Jr.? And I know he said he's a grad coach over there, so shout out to my guy TJ if you're watching right now. Still my boy. I'm still gonna give you buckets. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Tim James Jr. makes the first one. Okay, we'll be live this Saturday. We have so many games. Pacelli, boys and girls, 12 and 1:30. Glenwood, boys and girls, 2 and 3:30. And CVCC boys at 4. All on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Amari Hamilton. I mean, he literally just got his arm ripped off. And no call. So 64-45. The Nighthawks from Thomas, out of Thomasville, Thomas University, NAIA school. How about that? Oop to James. Good defense. And here comes the Nighthawks. Pull-up jump shot and knocks it down to make it a 16-point game. Marsh, Williams, Hamilton, Crawford, and James are the 5 for CV. Hamilton gets it 15 feet and works in and has the ball. Normally that's which is a tough shot in the first place, but normally that's a automatic. Good defense from Marsh. Really riding the Thomasville player. Had to give it up, wanted a foul. Marsh harassing the guards from the Nighthawks. Shot clock down to 10 already. Hot pass goes right through his hands. Crawford's got it. Here comes Williams. Williams to James. James would have been a tough reverse anyway. Not a great oop. Williams, three-pointer. No. Rebound. And still can't find the ball to go in. He looks disgusted with that, and I understand that's frustrating as a player, and all the way coast to coast, laying it up and in. Timeout, Thomas will take 1-2. Game brought to you by Pacelli. Thank you to Roger Beck. Thank you to Carol Purdue and State Farm. Terry Johnson Agency. Also thank you to Double Coverage, B&B Broadcasting, Sports Visions. We appreciate all the love, and Masterwall. Thank y'all so much for the sponsors. Georgia Alabama Sports Live, be back after this. Welcome back, everyone. Thrift Behringer here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Marsh has got it. 14-point game. They got it to 19. Then Thomas goes on a little bit of a run to make it 14. CV trying to go to 12-4 in the season. Number one team in Division II here in the state. Bad pass. And Hamilton loses it. To the rack. Good block from London. Up ahead to Marsh. Marsh to Hoover. Hoover with a slam. Started with the block, though, that led to the dunk. And I finally got it, so thank you to TJ Mitchell, who, again, is a grad coach here and played here for the last 4 years at Thomas, is Shane Payne. That's his name, Shane Payne, number 4. And my main Shane has had a couple people on skates. He's definitely the leading scorer here. And he's going to shoot another 3, miss. Turn around, no. Williams knocks it right out of Crawford's hands. And good layup to make it a 14-point game. 68-52. Thrift Behringer here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Pull up, no. Rebound, here comes Williams. Marsh has got it. Marsh all the way. Nice pass to Hoover. Hoover, power dribble, and scores. Marsh became so efficient at leading the fast break. Payne's got it now. Pull up three-pointer. No. Rebound. Hamilton. No. Five minutes remaining here. CV up by 18. Tim James Jr. and Wiltshire are going to check in now. Payne crosses. Payne dump down. Nice pass. Open. Both defenders just took off. Miscommunication there on the defensive end for the Pirates. So in the previous couple of seasons, you had a North Division and a South Division. All 17 teams played in the same conference, timeout CVCC. And CVCC was state runner-up in 06, 07, state runner-up in 2019. That was Coach Hicks' first season. Then in 2022, 2 years ago, they were the ACC South Division, lost in the state tournament. And then under Coach Key, they were legendary Coach Key from 78 to 94. They had 4 state championships. Then under legendary Coach Mahone, they had a couple state runner-ups, made it to the junior college tournament. And then under Coach Hicks, won a South Division. But he decided to step away. And you saw the girls, they went consecutive years of winning, either winning the division or winning the state or being state runner-up. And you see the banners on the other side. So CV, instead of having a North and a South division in the ACCC, they're now going to have a Division I, Division II. So they split them up, and it gives more teams now in the state of Alabama to play, because there's 3 divisions in junior college. You got Division I, II, and III. And now CVCC basketball is in Division II, and they think that gives them a competitive advantage to maybe win a national championship. There is a lot of junior college. Yes, there is that many. There's 17 junior college in the state of Alabama alone. Pull up, short. Jump shot no good. Last 4 minutes here. Hamilton. And they're going to get a travel. And he was trying to do a Euro step, and the guy did not. He slid, really, which was a good defense, and then he Euro stepped right into the defender, which caused him to travel. Shane airballs that one. Here comes Marsh. Marsh, Euro step. Marsh gets fouled. Marsh first one. Makes it. Makes the second. Back to an 18-point game. The 1-2-2 defense now for CV. Good defense. Read that the whole way to Hoover. Wilcher loses his footing and had Hamilton open if he didn't fall. Hamilton's going to go baseline. Hamilton's going to miss that. Ball goes out of bounds. Oh, going to go with Thomas. Shane. Pump fake. Lets it fly. No. Rebound. Gets fouled. Sends him to the line to shoot 2. First free throw, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, misses the second. So neither free throw was made. Marsh loses it. Payne's going to be all the way for an easy layup. Makes it a 16-point game. Marsh gets it blocked. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Makes 1 of 2. Back to 17. And a silly foul from Hamilton trying to reach there. Coach Bird's asking, please stop reaching and just do the trap. 2:35 remaining in this. Thank you again to CVCC for allowing us to be here. Nice move from Payne. CVCC, one of the top junior colleges in the Southeast. Got baseball and softball coming up. And we're going to have it here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Partnership with CV. Out. Hamilton to the rack and scores. He just flew in there. Now they're asking for the trap. They're trying to work on some defense here, which is understandable as they head into, again, Bevel State is who they'll play after this Saturday. Next week they got at Bevel State. That's the 3rd team in their division, ranked 3rd. And they Snead State at home. That's 2nd. So they got a big week next week. And they need to make sure they're on the same level. Hoover gets smacked in the face. Hoover makes the second. Payne, three-pointer, no. Marsh has it stolen right from him. And easy layup for the Nighthawks. They kept it competitive all game. CV also playing with a short roster. We'll have an interview with Coach Bird after this. Last minute here. Trying to start the new year undefeated, 1-0. Marsh, Hoover, and Hoover scores. Big man running the floor. Big man. I don't know if he was trying to dunk. They call a foul with 55 seconds remaining. And they call it on London Williams, who couldn't believe it. First shot is good. So now Wiltshires is going to shoot free throws. Referee making sure there's enough Pirates. 49 seconds left in this one. So 1-1 now. Makes the first. Everybody takes off running like they didn't hear 1-1. Referee telling them to relax. Oh, nope, we got a timeout. We'll take one more, too. Georgia Alabama Sports Live will be back after this. Welcome back, everyone. Last 49 seconds as Wiltshire knocks. Nope, this is a second. Payne. Pass goes out of bounds, going to stay with Thomas. Payne's going to jack up a corner three and hit it. Shane Payne and Tim James Jr. Referee's looking around at the fans, wondering if anybody's going to acknowledge his presence, as he told Tim James Jr. he didn't ask him if he traveled, because he did. And he did travel. But I always love the commentary from the refs. Shane. Deep three-pointer, no. Good block from McKinday. And then Hoover just watches him lay it up. But that's going to do it here. CVCC's. Nope. Wiltshire trying to throw it up to Junior. I don't know what Tim James was planning on doing with that. CVCC will start the new year undefeated. We'll have an interview with Coach Bird here in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We're going to have a short bench for the rest of the year, unfortunately. But, you know, that's why we got a game like this. Take out some kinks before we go Saturday against Andrew, and then our first conference road game on Monday. Yeah. So even though we didn't play our best, you know, we showed some flashes of what we normally do, but then we show the rust. Our guys was off. They just came back January 1st at 5 o'clock. So basically we only had a day and a half of preparation. At the end of the day, we got a W, and we'll be ready for Saturday.
All right, so let's talk a little bit. You're the number 1 team in Division II, so you got a chance. They're the top team to win state in Division II. You're one of the top 20 teams in the country in Division II to win a national championship. You got a really good team, Coach. Next week's a big week. You play Snead State on Thursday. That's at home. That's the number 2 team who's undefeated. And you face on the road the number 3 team in Bevel State. So what are some things you want to work on as you head into a big week? We're going to get Snead State. We won't be there for Bevel next week for CVCC.
Well, one of the things I think this game helps us get some kinks out. You know, I think we overlooked them. They don't have anything to lose. And that's what 19, 20-year-old, 18-year-old kids would do sometime after a break. So I'm not too worried about where we are. I know what we could do. I think we will be prepared again Saturday, and then Monday at Bevel on the road, and then back home on Thursday against Snead. And I'm excited to see what we're made of.
Yeah. And speaking of that, you're undefeated. You're 4-0 in Division II. And let's talk about your team right now. You got Amari. You got Elijah March, a really good point guard. Micah Hoover's man in the middle. He's athletic. He's all over the place. You've coached for a long time. You won a lot of championships, Coach. Do you like what you got here with this team? Are you ready to go to battle for the conference and maybe win a state championship this year?
I do. I think we'll be ready. Again, 18, 19-year-old guys coming back from the break. Been on break for 15 days.
Since December the 16th.
That's right. I wanted to reward them because they almost accomplished every goal that we set. Only goal we didn't accomplish was being 6-0 at home, ended up being 5-1, and that was a battle. That could have went either way. So at some point you got to figure out, you know, do you sacrifice their bodies? I feel good about what the bodies are. It's just that we just got to get our timing back, and I think we'll be ready. So I'm ready to go to battle with them, and hopefully they're ready to go with me.
Yeah. Thank you again, Coach. Congratulations. We'll be here Saturday against Andrew. Come out here and support. It's free. It's an awesome time. See high-level junior college basketball. And then a home game next Thursday, Snead State. Number 1 versus number 2. You're not going to miss it. You'll catch it here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live from Thrift Manager. Coach Bird, we'll see y'all later. Thank you so much.